Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel. And before we start, a huge thank you to all of my Patreons. If you want to join them and start supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description and the comment pinned down below. And with that said, let's jump into the video. So guys, the deck of today is Grand Navigator. This is a kind of an interesting concept. The name comes from the Grand Plaza, so the first part of the name, and the second one comes from Island Navigator, so Grand Navigator. So basically those are the core cards, you could say, of this archetype, because they take probably the Scout archetype. Like, this is very similar to Scout if you think about it, and then they add the Grand Plaza. But since the Grand Plaza is such a polarizing card, then you want to change basically your whole deck just to make the Grand Plaza better. So for example, it is not uncommon to start the game, you see here, by not playing any 1 or 2 drops. So you will start by playing the Grand Plaza, and then you have the spell mana. What can you do with that spell mana? For example, Double Trouble, which is very strong with the Grand Plaza because you are summoning too. So basically you are giving +1/+1 2 times. So you see, you have a lot of summon effects. So the same goes for Grizzled Ranger. Grizzled Ranger is insane with the Grand Plaza, and it is also Scout. So you can see the dots connect here. Since you have this summon, this Scout mechanic going on, then you probably want to go for Misfortune. And a Navigator, because this is a very great Scout, which also summons, so that's why, like, those are the core cards of this deck, because you want to summon, and Island Navigator has both Scout and the summon part of the synergy, so that's why the Grand Navigator deck. Then we have also Consider Strike and Single Combat, because we are also into Garen as well, because if Garen levels up, you can attack every turn, and the Grand Plaza is actually a bit wasted on defensive turns, because you can't get the use of the Challenger, which you lose on the round, you know? So like, you want to always, when you play a unit, you always want to be able to attack with that new Challenger, that it is only for a round, and so that's where Garen comes into place. Because you can attack every turn with him if you level him up. If you want to level him up, then again, Single Combat and Consider Strike, which are very great cards even by themselves. We also run Radiant Guardian, because we see a lot of burn currently, and again, since we have the Strike synergy, Radiant Guardian healing for all that match is very, very strong, and also the usual Citra the Bold and Genevieve Elmart, very strong 6 drops for Demacia. You can go quite wide with this deck actually, so Citra the Bold also has this wide team still continuing to go on, and then we also have Tiana Krangward, which could actually feel like a bit of an overkill, but really, it really is. So like, if you want to end the game, then you have Tiana Krangard. Imagine that you have already a Garen leveled up, so for example, you attacked on your normal attacking turn, then on your opponent's turn, they probably didn't expect the Garen to level up because you did some single combat or whatever, so you have also the rally again, you do your attack, which they don't expect, and then you also hit them with Tiana Krangard for an additional attack. So yeah, this is basically, when you go for Tiana Krangard, you're going for the win. This is basically why the Tiana is there. And you could also look at it for an enabler for your challengers. Even though, like, if you play an 8 mana Tiana Krangard, then that's probably the only unit that you're playing that round. But again, it is a way to get... What about if you have spell mana, for example? You go for Double Trouble, but you have not the attack token, so you are missing the benefit of the Grand Plaza, and then instead you go for Tiana Krangard to get the rally that you need. So you see, like, this deck is very, very well put together. It also has some Scouts elements in it, so definitely a board-centric deck. Definitely a deck that I would suggest you try it out. So I will leave you now to the games that we played during the stream to see how this deck works more in detail. If you want to join the stream and interact with me live, like all the others, I will leave the link to the stream down below in the description and also in the pinned comment. And with that said, I will leave you to the games. Time to deliver some justice. Let's go, the Garen for justice. Okay, Sharp Sight, Fleetfear Tracker, Misfortune. Against Callista Elise, like basically a Devenger, we could have Elfies and stuff like that, so Sharpsight could help us make the Fleet Feeder Tracker survive, but again, it is not that important, or at least I don't feel so. The Grand Plaza, very nice here. Let's hope to get a 2-drop. Park Beast. I'm happy on trading that. Yeah, really. This grows into a 3-3. So you are basically trading a 1-drop for a 3-3. Let's see if he has Ravenous Butcher. Of course, they always do. Yeah, let's take 7 damage on our faces. So like you always want to play the Grand Plaza on your defensive turn. Like, or at least you almost always want to do that. So here let's develop a blocker or an attacker, depending on how you look at that. But yeah, we are definitely in a very bad spot. Like, he started very, very aggressively. Have you already tried Victor Arion Soul? No, not yet. But when do you think that would be good? So, like, I guess gems. Then, but then, yeah, like Victor. What? Basically, Victor Arion Soul Invoke. That's your idea.
Everyone's a garden.
Wow, guys, very, very threatening. I don't know if I want to go for double trouble first. Probably yes, to just summon some blockers. Okay, just a second, guys. My dog, very, very nice 1-drop. But yeah, my dog probably heard my mother return home, so she's freaking out.
Come, this way.
And yeah, here she goes. Okay, so he challenged those two. Now we can't really trade Kalista, because she will grow into a 5-4. So we could try to take the value trade here. We go very low on health. But then we also have the Red Guardian, which could help us. But yeah, on the turn after that. So yeah, let's take the value trade. We have a bit of healing potential. So yeah, here I don't know, like we don't have spells, so like here the like investing mana into the Grand Plaza is the best play, I think. Yeah, we also have the Fleet Feeder Tracker. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it first. Maybe you think that the Hazel Creations comes too late. Well, like, the fact is that the 1 mana discount is much more noticeable on low cost creations, you know? So like if for example the Baron or I did not understand that move. But yeah, okay. For example the... yeah, like really, why did he do that? A Devo Endure, okay. So he's probably fueling a Devo Endure. Ah, Doom Vista. Is he setting up a Doom Vista? Interesting. So yeah, definitely we need the Radiant Guardian to strike on something. We are dead to another Doom Beast. And by how he played, I really think that he has a Doom Beast.
The ocean charts our course.
She's just returning her claws.
So okay, if he doesn't have that, we're good to go.
Always forward.
Yeah, really, if he just blocks these, like Misfortune is leveling up this turn. If he goes for the value trade, we can go for Radiant Guardian and kill him. He's not going for it. Okay. So he doesn't have Doom Beast. We can go for Citria instead.
Soldiers, to me!
Misfortune is leveling up. I think we have Lethal.
Nothing stands in our way.
we definitely have little. So again, Aspik, sorry, I was saying that if you have a 1 mana discount on a 1 mana card, you're basically making it 100%, basically cost 100% less. So instead, if you have a 1 mana discount on a 10 mana unit, you just have a discount of 10%. So that's why you have mana discount Victor with Zoe, for example, because Zoe is more on invoke of low-costed cards, or gems, which again are made basically free. Stuff like that. So yeah guys, that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also turn on the notifications, otherwise YouTube won't notify you of my content. Also, enter my stream so that you can interact with me live, as well as entering the Discord server so that you can interact and stay in touch with this amazing community that we are building. All the links that I just said are down below in the pinned comment and in the description, as well as also Twitter and Instagram. So that's it for this video, hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always, see ya!